class for my UDL lesson. So let's get started. First things first, you have to sign in. And then, if this was my computer, it'd already be logged in, but it's not, so. Oh god. Wait. Wait, now they're gonna laugh. Oh, how could this be?
Denied.
Boston Public. Oh. No, it's right.
Schools.org.
Yeah. That is so weird. Hold on, let me try with this one. I refused. Maybe I've been fired overnight.
Technology.
Maybe like, Ha!
Access.
Success. If at first you don't succeed. Alright, so for today, I'm just going to create like a quick new lesson. So first things first, you go to new and you do lesson. And this is sort of like the start of your Nearpod experience. Give it a title.
PB&J sandwiches.
PB&J sandwich and motorcycles.
Snapchat.
And motorcycles and Snapchat. Great. Okay, so then you can add a slide. If you have something that's already created that you want to, drop in instead, that's always an option is to upload, but you can just add a slide. For adding a slide, you can add, so a content is basically like your regular slide. Web content is like if you wanted to add a video, and like add activities like where you put in like this checks for understanding. So as an example, add content. So you can add, normally I just add a slide. I'm really curious about the field trip virtual reality because I've heard that's really cool. And especially if students have iPads, they can actually just like hold up their iPads and walk around and see really cool stuff. But you'll just add a slide for now. And voila, here's your slide. You have many themes to choose from.
Can we have that one?
That one? Yeah. So we're going to start with PB&J and J. Okay, no, we should do it this way. And J. Okay. And then that's your slide. If you wanted to change your slide layout into something else, you click here and you could do like a title. That's what we have right now, but you could do like just one element. You could switch to a title and 2 elements. So that's how you really play around with it. They don't really do more than 4 elements. So there are limitations in that way. You can add an image to the background if you wanted to. So let's just add an image. I don't know. Do you have one that's...
I have nothing about peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. I don't.
Oh, you can add it from the internet then.
Yeah, get one right now off the internet.
So
I think that we should add a YouTube clip of peanut butter and
Like making.
Yeah.
a video?
definitely be talking about
Okay.
peanut butter jelly time.
Or we can
jelly
bring
time.
the ingredients on a Wednesday and we create our own.
Exactly.
How about
And
this?
we make our own.
Kid.
That's
It's a
exactly.
cute video. Okay, so do we want something cooler?
I want the peanut butter and jelly with the baseball.
If we
bat
want
song.
something
This is
cooler,
still
we gotta do
recording.
it.
with the banana.
Which one?
I don't know where it is.
Keep going.
Okay.
That's actually a song. Peanut butter
Peanut
and
butter
jelly.
Peanut butter jelly. Peanut butter jelly with a baseball bat. Where you at? I don't know.
This one?
That's so.
Yes.
I
I'm
could just put
pretty
it
sure.
in.
Alright.
If it's wrong, we can change it for the real deal.
Okay, save.
Hey.
Voila. You could be like, watch this video, and be ready to share. You could make the text bigger. Huge. Okay. And you can save and exit. The file is being uploaded. Are you sure you want to cancel it?
So
Oh.
if you exit while it's loading, then
It's still being uploaded. Why is it taking so long?
Because the internet's
it's
slow.
not that great.
Yeah.
So for the sake of the actual video, we can cancel it. But
Yeah.
I mean, not actual, but for the test run, we can cancel it.
Oh, this is the test
We'll
run? I
just-
thought we were like
Doing the real thing.
doing the real thing.
I
I'm
thought-
in it to win it.
alright.
This
no,
is
no,
good.
this is the test run. It's
Oh,
so
no.
long.
Oh, that's fine.
But I like this whole like everybody jumps in. That's
Yeah.
really nice. All right, so save, and then voila, you have your first slide. You can create another slide. So let's add an activity. We can do like an open-ended question.
Add what now?
An open-ended question.
No. You said add something.
Oh, add activity.
Add activity.
So this is like where the questions come in, and you can choose open-ended questions. You can create a poll. You can put a quiz. You can have the kids draw it, like especially if they have tablets. It's really cool. Collaborate is the one where you had like little post-it notes show up, and fill in the blanks, and then a memory test is just another form of quiz. We could do an open-ended question.
What
Like,
should you eat your peanut butter and jelly sandwich with?
you
Milk.
eat your PB and J.
Or it could be like what?
The correct answer is a baseball bat.
And then you can see, and this is like the order of the slides as well, so that's super important. And you can just like keep playing with like adding web content. You can add like videos directly into it. So if you wanted to like put something from Khan Academy, you totally can. Add activity.
Oh, let's do a poll.
Let's do a poll. Okay.
What's the best type of jelly?
Best type of jelly.
Strawberry?
Obviously.
Stop.
Or
Stop.
grape.
But like that
Grape, what do you
Ugh,
mean?
grape is nasty.
Grape.
Grape is
You guys
nasty.
are
Stop
weird.
playing.
Blueberry's the best.
Oh, blueberry's good. Yo, that
Are
Bon
you
Mama.
Weird
The
jellies.
I ain't
This is
here.
recorded, just so you know.
That's cool. It's just a test run.
Yeah. Put a picture of best jelly brand, like
Here, we'll just add a slide.
add a slide.
You add content, and you can add a slide. And then you wanted a picture,
Picture,
right?
yes.
So it's just one element.
Just one element.
Image.
BONNE.
Oh,
BOLOGN.
Bon Mama Mon Jelly. No.
How long have we been recording for?
Yo, this is the best. This
Oh, yeah,
is
this stuff's
the
the
best jelly.
Yes.
No artificialness.
Jelly, nope.
Look, it's so this actually is really good. The
And the
fig
jars
preserves
are
right
great.
there.
Yeah.
Woo. I use these jars after this in the adult class, so I have adult beverages in these cute little mason jars.
We don't know what you're
after.
talking about. What are
You're
those?
welcome.
What are those?
Adult sodas.
All
Oh,
right.
that can be the caption. What are those? And it's like, boom.
All right. So, let's say you have this amazing lesson ready and you're like, yay, I'm ready to share with my kids. But you're like, but what if I messed up? So, what you can do is you can do preview and you can see what the students will see. So, I'm on slide
the first
4.
one?
No, I'm on slide 4. You can see on the top right corner. But I can preview it and be like, oh, okay, so this is what the kids would see.
How do the kids answer those questions?
How do they answer them? So once you're ready to go, you go save and exit. And you're like, you could write something here if you wanted to, like, jog your own memory. Oh, you do have to select it. Oh my god. Other. Subject. Other. And then you have your lesson. So the thing here is, like, you have two options. There's, like, live lessons and student-paced lessons. Like, this, I think, is, like, if they wanted to, like, do it at their own pace. You would give them this code, and they can, like, do it however they like. Live lesson, once you hit that, that's, like, the first moment anyone can get access to it. This is, like, the code. And so you can, like, share it with kids. So all they have to do is go to the Nearpod thing and, like, type it in.
So if I do this right now, it's live.
It's live, yeah. And, like, you can see as the students join, like, the numbers go up.
Okay, we're about to join.
And you can, like, hide student names if you didn't want other students to see it.
Oh shoot, I don't have any.
EDPOA.
No one.
Taco.
Can you unplug that?
Choco Taco?
That's real.
Where did you get that?
That's real.
Can you go
Sorry.
all the way back?
This
That's
video's
real.
messed up.
All right. So how do I do this? Do I just hit get ready?
Yep.
Word up. Oh, whoa. I have to sign up.
Okay.
No, you just go to the student one. There's something on the first page. It just says, like, put in your code.
Oh, there you go. All right. What's the code?
EDPOA.
EDPOA. No service.
Yo, the service
No
is killing
service.
us. The students are joining. Look right
You can see
here.
me?
You'll see the students joining
Oh.
shortly. We've got students
I'm
entering the
redoing
building.
this video. This
Go.
video
You're
is
not
terrible.
redoing this
I'm
video.
not.
This is
starting
authentic.
this
This is
I'm
real.
in
This
love
is
with
raw.
it.
This is authentic.
It's a classic.
Oh my god.
The student is currently entering his name.
Wow. Join the session. Here we go.
And we have one
we
student.
have one
Yeah.
student.
Ding, ding, ding.
Awesome.
Game over.
So, all right.
Except I have
Are
no
you on the
service.
first slide?
I am on the first
Okay.
slide.
All right. So you should only be able to see what I control. So in a second, you should see the next slide. Wow.
Verified. This actually happens.
Yep.
Well, let's
What was
see.
the
And then this
What?
is what.
Nope.
So let's see. And so you can track like student participation, what his answer is, percent of participation. Voila. And so this is the teacher view. And so like you can see this kid's question, but the other kids can't see it unless if you hit share, and then they can see the answers.
No question.
Wait, can you see that you answered it? Okay,
Yep.
great. So perfect. So then you can unshare it if you were like, okay.
Oh,
Then we
and it's gone.
And then next question, what's the best type of jelly?
Also,
Because it's a multiple choice question, you can see like how the percentages would change if there was more than one kid, and then there would be like a little bit of surprise about what the answer would be. But
100% great. That's right.
And then yay, the best type of jelly.
If you haven't tried it,
The best.
buy this. Buy this brand of jelly. It is the best jelly.
Yep.
The mango one, there's like some mango peach.
And this is the thing about, so it's like, do you want to leave the session? You can resume it later. So I'm just going to say yes. And the interesting thing about that is when you live it again, it'll have a record of when you did that lesson. So if you had like a second course, like core 2 of students, like you could launch a new live lesson and still have your data from your first one. Yeah.
Wow. Keeps it real. Like, keeps it authentic data.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
And it also allows you, like, if you wanted to like change questions around or like
So-
make it kind of like they're not cheating or something.
and this is Nearpod. Use it.
Use it.
Bye.